characters of the soap opera Genesis, the extinction of the dinosaurs. Another very complicated mistake is the construction of the scene, in which the destruction of the dinosaurs due to the fall of Lucifer occurs. If we read Luke 10:18, we can see Jesus saying that he saw Satan falling like lightning. And if we read in Revelation 12:9, we can see that Satan was thrown to the earth, and also his angels. So it is a fact that Lucifer and his angels were cast on earth. Now the problem is to define how this happened. Would it be rational for the fall of the angels to have extinguished the dinosaurs? This is a complicated idea to be accepted. Since angels are linked to spiritual systems, their physical effect is not defined. So man doesn't run into an angel, nor do we run over angels. So if we read Hebrews 1:13 and 14, we have that angels are ministering spirits. And as such, it has no direct effect on physical things. To idealize that falling spirits caused the extinction of the earth is extremely difficult to accept biblically. Such an idea usually occurs to justify the extinction of the dinosaurs, and to define that there was a period before the creation of man. All this to try to ratify a scientific theory of the destruction of dinosaurs by the fall of a large meteor. This theory was created by Walter Alvarez. The question would be much worse, in this system of thought. For I would have to imagine that God created beings, that they would be totally annihilated by angels. And we would have to idealize that dinosaurs existed on Earth, before God created the light, the stars, the sun. In a way, this theory is not possible in the biblical plot, as it would violate the rules of creation. And I would put God, no longer as God, but as an alien who arrived on planet Earth. Thus idealizing that the fall of the angels generated the extinction of the dinosaurs, in addition to being against the Bible, it is also against science. For according to the theory, the animals that existed were not just the dinosaurs that were extinct, they were preserved, insects, mammals, reptiles, bacteria, vegetables, and other beings. For the bones found in the period of the dinosaurs are not just dinosaurs. So in the theory of extinction of the dinosaurs, by a force like a great meteor, it cannot be accepted in the system of the biblical creation. This is also proven, as there is no basis for macroevolution, in which beings can evolve from one species to another. If you calculate a rule that can be tested in the laboratory, among numbers of current species, by how many macroevolutions occur, it will give the number 0. And if you expand this time to see how long it takes for a bacterium to evolve, until it becomes a man, the number would be that this would never happen. Thus, this field of theory, in which the soap opera tried to aggregate, generates the denial that God created life on Earth, to a position where God is merely an alien traveling, and who decided to generate life on a planet that had lost its life. In fact, the biblical concept is that all life on Earth was created only when God started creation week, with no animals or vegetables, or any life on Earth before that.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstacad.com website. News and detailed content can be found with system of research and organization of text and video.